should I convert to a Roth IRA or Roth Solo 401k? Well, let's consider some of the differences, right? A Roth IRA is not an employer plan, so distributions can be made at any time, right? Whereas with a Roth Solo 401k, you have to meet a triggering event, right? With a Roth IRA, you can take out the basis, you can take out the contributions, you can take out the conversions, right? And it's not considered taxable. There's no triggering event that has to be met, right? You have to work with your tax advisor to consider the ordering rules, et cetera, but conceptually, you can take out that basis. Whereas with the Roth Solo 401k, you have to meet a triggering event, for example, age 59 and a half, right? And when you take funds out of the Roth Solo 401k, it has to be a proportionate amount of the basis and the gains. So if it's not a qualified Roth distribution, in other words, you haven't had the account for 5 years and you're not 59 and a half years of age, that means it's going to be taxable to the extent that you're taking out any gains. And you have to take, again, a proportionate amount of the basis and gains. Whereas with a Roth IRA, you can take out just the basis. Roth IRAs are not subject to required minimum distributions. They've never been subject to required minimum distributions. Historically, Roth Solo 401k accounts were subject to RMDs, but now that's been equalized. No RMDs apply to Roth Solo 401k funds starting in 2024. Now, you can never take a loan from an IRA, including a Roth IRA, but if you have a plan like ours that allows it, yes, you can take a loan from a Roth Solo 401k. So that would be another way to access the funds. That's not going to be considered taxable as long as it's documented as a loan, which we handle that loan documentation requirements as part of our service, as long as it's paid back to the Solo 401k. So you got to pay it back in equal payments of principal and interest, with those payments spread over a 5-year term. Of course, that interest is going back to you because it's going back to your retirement account. And then UDFI would be another difference. So another popular reason that clients set up accounts with us is our plan allows for investing in alternative investments like real estate. And so it's possible to use your retirement money along with financing, a mortgage, debt, to invest in, say, a rental real estate property. So if you have a debt financed investment inside your Roth IRA, like let's say someone had a self-directed Roth IRA and they wanted to invest in a rental real estate property and they use debt to make that investment, like they got a mortgage to their Roth IRA, of course, it would have to be a special type of financing called non-recourse financing, right? The individual can't guarantee the debt, right? The only recourse of the lender in case the loan is not paid back is going to be the property itself. So there's no recourse against the retirement account. That rule is the same, right? Regardless of whether someone's using a Roth IRA or Roth Solo 401k to invest in real estate, you got to use non-recourse debt. But the difference lies in the tax treatment. So if you have debt financed real estate and a debt financed real estate investment inside your Roth IRA, the income attributable to that investment is going to generally be subject to UDFI, unrelated debt finance income tax, payable by the Roth IRA, whereas there's an exception to debt financed real estate investments inside your Solo 401k, where the income attributable to that investment would not be subject to the unrelated debt finance income. So that would be an advantage for those folks that are looking to make those types of investments to keep the money in the Roth Solo 401k. Back to the question of you're deciding whether to transfer those voluntary after-tax Solo 401k funds to either a Roth IRA or Roth Solo 401k.